So we all have the same 24 hours. So how do we get more time? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you a couple hacks that you can do in order to be more productive with your time. So stay tuned. Hey, I'm Lindsay with Organize to Save, and I'm here to help you get organized and share a couple life hacks along the way. So today we're going to be talking about how to be more productive with our time, because as you know, we all have the same 24 hours and it is up to us in order to determine how we use that time. So I want to walk you through a couple hacks that you can do in order to be more successful and get more stuff done with the time that we have. Number one has to do with these lovely little things. We love to use them, but they're so distracting. I, for one, know that I am one that gets very distracted by all the notifications. You hear that little ping, and you know, ooh, somebody texted me, and you instantly run over to your phone. Right now, if I look at my phone, there is so many little notifications that are on my phone right now. But you know what? I have it on airplane mode right now because I am filming and I'm focusing on you guys. If your phone is a distraction to you, try putting it in another room or turning it on silent. That way you can focus in on the task at hand. Now for me, since I actually am working from home, my house can actually become a distraction with having all the kids' toys around, or the dishes that I need to do, or the laundry that's piled up that needs folded. When it is work time for me, I don't want to be distracted by all of the house things that need done. So what I actually did recently was I relocated my office, which I have a whole video on if you want to see where my new workspace is. But that has been a game changer in order to focus and not get distracted by all of the house things that need to be done. If you're batch tasking, which for me, I have a very specific amount of time to get stuff done because I batch my day, which I have a whole video on that, which I will leave linked if you want to go check that out. But since I have, basically my daughter's nap time to work on work time, I needed a space that I can go to just to sit down and get my hustle time in. So if you need to, go ahead and relocate, whether it be a different room in your house, or even go to the coffee shop for an afternoon just to get in a different environment where you're not distracted by other things. If you have this time set aside to work on work, then get that stuff done. This one I still struggle with, but I've gotten so much better. And that is the mentality of aiming for progress and not perfection. I will admit it that I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like to try to do things to my best ability, which sometimes gets me in trouble because I might put something off because I know that if I try to work on that thing right then and there, I'm not going to be able to do it perfectly. So if you're anything like me, what you need to do is change your mentality, and instead of trying to do everything perfectly, aim for a B+. Try to just get it done, but get it done well. But sometimes you just need to get in that mode where you just need to hurry up and get something done. So for example, I've done this a lot with my housework lately. Instead of killing myself over every single time when we have company over, making sure that the floors are perfectly mopped, I've kind of gotten it down to a science lately where our house will overall be very clean. Now, if you're any of my friends who come over, don't worry, I still, pick up before you come over for the most part. But instead of killing myself trying to hustle and get everything done, cleaned from top to bottom, I will just get the basics done. So I kind of have a system that I do just to, quickly pick up the bathroom, maybe, swoosh up the toilet real quick, wipe down the sinks. I'm just aiming to get it done well, but not perfectly. Because if you're constantly trying to do every single thing perfect, you're gonna fail. And you need to be able to just put your focus and attention on the things that need to be done instead of trying to be perfect with every single thing. So instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress and get stuff done. Stop putting it off because you don't think that you can get it done perfectly, and just go ahead and tackle it and try to get as much done as you can. A done something is better than a perfect nothing. Brings us to the next tip, which is to be realistic with ourselves. So when you are looking at your day and setting out all of your tasks that you would like to accomplish, be realistic. We can only give our attention to so many things for so much time. So when you're looking at your to-do list for the day, don't try to take on the world. Maybe narrow it down to 3 or 4 things that you know that you can get done in a certain time frame. If you have a hard time keeping on track or maybe forgetting to do certain things, go ahead and do yourself a favor and start using reminders. Now, it's one thing to physically write down in your planner or your digital planner that you need to get something done at a certain time. But if you don't have a reminder to actually get that done, it's likely you might forget. So what you're going to want to do is set up, reminders in your phone, or like we have an Amazon Echo, so I will just tell a certain somebody, I'm not going to say the name because otherwise she's going to start talking to me, but I'll tell her to set a timer for 45 minutes. And I know in that 45 minutes that I need to get this certain task done. And once that 45 minutes is over, I need to switch and go on to the next task. Using reminders is going to help keep you focused and on task. So I do this, I talked about this in a previous video, but I do this with my daughter for our school drop off and pick up during the school year. I will make sure that I have a reminder set for when we need to be, getting out the door, and even in the morning when she needs to wake up. And it just helps to keep us going, keep us on track, and get us out the door in a successful manner. So I will actually do this a lot of times, even with things around the house that I wanted to remember that need to be done. So I'll say, insert name here, set reminder for 45 minutes about laundry. So if I put in a load of laundry, ours is in the basement, so it's very easy for me to actually forget about the laundry. So by setting that reminder timer, when that goes off, it actually cues me to go and switch that laundry or finish up what I'm doing real quick and then go and switch that laundry. If you're not already utilizing reminders or timers, test it out. See how many appointments you actually get to on time. And speaking of time, we need to learn how to use our time wisely. Now, it's so easy to be able to, just keep adding things to our calendar, but the thing that we have to think about is that we are in control of that calendar. So if you're finding yourself saying yes to a bunch of different things, and then you're finding that you're burnt out by the end of the week, it might be time to start practice saying no. Because you don't want to get yourself so clogged up on your schedule that you don't have any time to put your focus and attention where it really needs to be, like your family or, a big project that you have going on at work. So start using your time wisely and focus in on what you are doing at that particular time. So, by time blocking and batch tasking, that's gonna make sure that you actually are assigning time to different things. And if you want to learn how to time block and batch task, be sure to check out the video on your screen right now, and I'll see you over there.